Hello and a very warm welcome to this edition of Rising Stars. I'm Vikram Oza. Now, wellness is not just a personal agenda that most of us would like to follow, living the crazy, busy lives that we live in the city. The corporates that are invested in us would like to see us live healthier lives too, keep the work-life balance going and perhaps ensure wellness through various agencies. Again, that's an opportunity for startups like Truworth Wellness, a mobile and web platform that offers wellness solutions. Rajesh Mundra is founder and CEO of Truworth Wellness, and he's joining us on Rising Stars. Great to have you with us, Rajesh. Rajesh, you started this in the year 2010, I imagine, and that time I think you started off as this company that was collating information that much more about the kind of clients you reached out to. It was more of a B2C kind of.
It was B2C. We initially started as a health screening company. The idea was starting a health screening company was primarily, that came from my personal experience because, even until the age of 45, I never got a preventive health check done.
Right.
And it was all of a sudden, when an insurance-linked investment plan somehow got rejected and
because of health concerns.
Because of they didn't give me the reasons, but they said there are certain health concerns.
Right.
So that triggered, I went immediately to get my preventive health check done and figure out what the things was. But that gives the rise that if I'm having this issue, then most of the people will have that same kind of a mindset. We all think that we all are fine well, we are feeling well, we are finding well till the time some alert get raised.
True.
So that's where, I thought that if I can create a solution whereby we can reach to either to the homes of the people or to the offices of the people and just focus on, lifestyle behavior.
Right.
The key thing here is because the lifestyle diseases do not give you the symptoms. For any other things, you will get a symptom and you will rush to a doctor and you will get your health checks done.
Right.
So the idea was to create a solution around which can, you can detect your cardiac disorders or a BP or a sugar and, some of your SpO2
but all
lung
this
functions.
requires constant monitoring, etc., right? I mean, this is something that...
Our sole objective was to trigger a risk and tell you that, there is something wrong with you, so you should go and,
And there's always something wrong with someone at any given point in time?
If I go by the today's statistics, things are not looking good.
All right.
The India...
Which means that things are looking good for your business.
Yeah, definitely. That I can say, but overall...
So then you changed your pivot, right? 2013, you decided to go the B2B route.
Yeah, exactly, because, initially we were going to all these residential societies and going to the homes of the people to get the health screenings done and the smaller offices, and we figured out that, reaching out to retail customer was challenge.
Not a viable business?
It wasn't, people were appreciative of it, but there was a cash burn.
Right.
Selling a service for 600 rupees, then you have to spend a lot of money in acquiring a customer. The social media was not that powerful. The mobiles were not that much powerful in 2012-13.
Right.
So that time we thought of getting into the bulk business. So that's where we saw the opportunity into the corporates.
Sure.
And we thought that we'll get inside the corporates and get a bulk of screening business, go to the corporates where there are 10,000, 20,000 employees and we do health screenings through, telehealth solutions and other things. So most of the...
So in a nutshell, what are you offering the corporates right now? Because there are quite a few that you're serving. Give us an idea of what exactly are you offering them?
You see, there are two needs which a corporate has essentially. One is health benefits, a very important reward component. As the insurance cost is growing, it's becoming a very important reward component. Second aspect is that most of the corporates would like to see their employees healthy and reduce absenteeism, reduce the cost of the insurance claim, because as it grows, the cost of insurance is going to go. And there is another factor which I call presenteeism. When you are present in the office, but you are still absent because of any of the chronic disease impacts. So what we do is we essentially design a very comprehensive, structured, outcome-oriented wellness program for the corporates, which is powered by our state-of-the-art engagement platform called the Wellness Corner.
Okay.
So there is the key thing that we follow in this is how do we engage the user. The challenge for us is one is to give him a preventive wellness culture, help him to modify his lifestyle. Behavior modification, that doesn't happen overnight. You have to go through him, you have to engage him, you have to engage him on a daily basis, use different tactics. So we use a lot of gamification, we use socialization, platform offers rewards and recognitions, so whatever, any healthy actions that you take, we reward the employees, in forms of incentives, So depending on the company, some offer
So
cash.
how closely are you working with the corporates who are coming to you and creating these programs for them? So this is like a standard solution that you've created for all corporates. There's no customization
No,
as
no,
such.
there is a whole lot of customization because every corporate has a different budget. So generally we get an idea of the budget.
Based on the budget that you customize.
Based on the budgets and how far they want to go. So essentially, I divided into three parts. The first part is the assessment, where there is a population of say 1,000 employees or 10,000 employees. You make a risk assessment, of the whole population, how many people are fit, how many people are having issues like maybe overweight or obesity, or people who are having hypertension or diabetes or any other major disorder. You classify them into and create a risk profile. And based on then you create the engagement programs for them. So it could be a mass-driven communication-based programs, or you create a different kind of what we call in our language is a guided wellness program. So we handhold the companies and the employees to go through this cycle of lifestyle modification.
I see.
So there is a personalizations also. We personalize programs for people, so we create personalized diet plan, personalized exercise plan for the users.
So is it all tech, or do you have human intervention as well?
I would say that delivery is primarily through tech. The only human intervention is, of course, when you have to do a health check or health screening.
So you have your own panel of doctors?
Yeah, we have our own panel of doctors. We employ the doctors, we employ the nutritionists, we employ the clinical psychologists.
They're all on your payroll?
They're on our payroll.
I see.
For health checks, we have our own network. We partner with the best of the labs in India. But we manage everything, from the appointment scheduling to the report flow that goes into the user file.
So what kind of infrastructure have you created around your business so far? Because this has been a considerably long time. So over a period of time, as you've added on clients as well, I would imagine since you have so many on their payroll, just managing the entire business would have taken a huge chunk of investment too.
Yeah, it has taken a huge chunk of investment over a period. Our technology platform has evolved as based on the experience of one is on the experience on the delivery side. Second is experience on the consumer feedback side. Because if I feel that user is not getting engaged, if I feel that after a while you dropped out of the platform, then I have to understand why you are not able to continue. So I have to keep innovating. And third part is understanding the corporate needs also. So our platform has evolved over a period of time. We have been trying to increase more of a space. The idea is to become a one-stop health and wellness management provider for a user. Currently, if you want to manage your health and wellness, you would have to actually take care of 5 or 6 different vendors or agencies.
So you are bringing them all together?
We are bringing them all together. But our key expertise is the engagement. Because that's what the most important part is to handle any lifestyle diseases. I should be able to help you to behavior modification. Lifestyle modification is very, very important.
So yes, but what kind of feedback have you been getting from corporates, your clients essentially, because you have to work very closely with them because like you mentioned, every corporate is going to have a need. There is a budget that is set aside for something like this, and obviously in terms of the working environment as well. So is there a certain sector that has taken largely to this and the kind of programs that you offer them? What kind of reactions do you get from employees?
Primarily, it's the technology industry and the financial services industry, which is the first adoption of the health and wellness, because these people are working always under the stress and into the graveyard shift and the different time zones and different time shifts. So they are having more impact of all these issues, health issues and other things. But nowadays, all these manufacturing companies have also started, having a wellness program. So we are getting now these days leads from across the sectors. It's now become sector agnostic. But yes, these are the companies which have been doing.
But are they consistent? Your employees, the ones that are using your program?
No, they have been consistent.
Or are there too many dropouts for corporate to kind of lose interest in kind of continuing a deal, for example?
There are many corporates who have been, there have been corporates who have started early, so they are growing in the maturity level. So some of our corporates are almost, they are into the 4th and 5th year of the wellness programs. So they are evolving every year. Their budgets are also increasing every year, and now they are focusing more on the other things. The thing is that, initially it started more as a value-added services, good to have, feel-good kind of services. Now I think the companies have started taking it seriously. So they are putting in more money. They have started understanding because the insurance claims are also going up and the insurance costs are also going up. And as the things go by, health insurance will be the major reason why companies will have a very robust wellness program.
And so they don't want the insurance costs to go up. So obviously
and we have seen tremendous results, especially people don't understand. You always feel like you should have a human feeling, but we have seen people losing weight of almost 15 kgs without any human intervention.
Right.
Just through personal telephonic guidance and the right kind of a diet plans and the right kind of the exercise
That is
plan.
enough, and they do follow.
And that's enough because...
But tell me, in terms of your infrastructure, and that's what I started asking you as well, by way of your business, what are margins looking like, and what's the kind of funding that you have already? Because I understand this is entirely bootstrapped for the last 7 years. It's all about family and friends, and you raising debt from certain institutions as well. Is that the way you want to keep it, or are you going to open it up?
Yeah, we will open it up at an appropriate time. The reason was that the market is evolving. Health sector as of today is unorganized in India. So first of all, a lot of organization needs to be in place.
Right.
The challenges are, first of all, is that health insurance is not that important right now. The penetration itself is only 7 to 8%.
Correct.
So that penetration has to go up. Globally, it's the health insurance which drives the wellness. So that's what the trend I see coming to India. So, so we are waiting for the market to get matured.
Right.
Your overall health ecosystem, whether it is your outpatients or your hospital thing, needs to get evolved. And the third and most important part is that as and when IRD and all these companies also start recognizing wellness company as a part of the health ecosystem.
Right.
So that's where I see that market to be.
That's when you expect the pickup to happen. Until then, so that will be the turning point.
That will be the turning point.
And you will require more funds. But right now, you're pretty sorted in terms of the kind of setup that you have for the kind of companies that you're serving.
Exactly, because, as far as the customer acquisition is concerned, we are not challenged as such. We are getting enough leads and we are able to do it. Our approach is more going to be towards engaging more employees so that we are able to increase our revenues per user.
Right.
So that's the thing, because we already have a large customer base of, there are already 600,000 users already registered on our platform.
What is your average revenue per user at this point in time?
We have companies who are paying 100 rupees also. We have companies who are spending 5,000 rupees per user.
And how much have you invested so far in the
We have invested
business?
almost like 18 crores.
18 crores so far.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck going ahead. The sky's the limit as far as healthcare is concerned in this country as well. And corporates are seeing the benefits of this over a long period of time. So we hope that there is that much more merit in investing in this kind of business for you as well. Thank you very much and good luck going ahead.
Thanks.
That's Rajesh Mundra of Truworth Wellness joining us as Rising Star today. But there'll be plenty more going ahead as well. Thanks for joining us.